Hello, dear friends, wherever you are listening to me this moment, I want you to be very attentive and to understand that there is no place again that can be called Nigeria on earth. Nigeria is finished. And when you talk of Nigeria, Nigeria is not just an environment or a particular place. Nigeria are the political leaders that are claiming to be the supermen in Africa, as they call themselves, Giant of Africa. Giant of Africa has fallen, and there is nothing, even if like use crane or caterpillar to bring it up, it will never stand because it has died. The brain is dead, the marrow is dead, the bones are dead, the joints are dislocated from each other. I want to inform you that Biafra government in exile and at home is on top of the matter, seriously doing the needful. And as I'm talking with you now, the preparation and arrangement for Biafra redeclaration and the restoration is in progress in Finland. Don't mind anybody who may come out with any propaganda just to frustrate your mind and to make you to feel weak in what you believe. So what I'm telling you this moment should be very important to you as a Biafran, as an Igbo man who needed freedom. Because I come to discover that it's not every Igbo man or every Biafran is interested in this freedom we are talking about. And some of them virtually doesn't know anything about freedom or what freedom is all about. And many of them misinterpreted the whole thing in their own way and understanding because maybe nobody have ever teach them on freedom and referendum or self-determination or self-defense. And this is why whenever Fulani terrorists descend on Igbo people, they will massacre them. If they have acquired the knowledge of self-determination and self-defense, I don't think any Fulani man will be seen in Southeast by today. But it's very unfortunate that some youths from Southeast have decided to join Nigerian politicians and so-called Southeast politicians to mess themselves up. I want to quickly tell you that without Simon Ekpa and Mazen Amdekalo, there is no youth from Igbo land that have a future. No youth from Igbo land that have future. Without Simon Ekpa and Mazen Amdekano, there is no Igbo child, no Igbo youth, no Biafran that have future at all. So for this reason, if you like, discard what I'm saying. If you like, agree with me, what I'm saying, that I'm saying the truth. Because I know that the truth is always bitter. But no matter how bitter it is, it must be told. Do you know the concrete and foundational plan of Nigeria government on Simon Ekpa? They planned to assassinate him silently, and they have paid about $500 million. You know what it means? $500 million. They have paid to get Master Simon Ekpa assassinated as Finland police invited him for some interrogations. So they want to use that opportunity and finish him up, go and find out secretly and silently. But I want to tell you that whosoever that God sent on assignment will never return disgraced. And a prophet will not die without entering Jerusalem. I want to tell you that the Bible said in the book of Psalm 105 verse 15, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. All the people you are seeing seriously and really fighting and talking about the Biafra nation are very prophetic, and they are prophets of God, genuinely. Because the heart of God for all his children is to be free from entanglement of mental slavery and religious fanatics. When I say religious fanatics, these are the people who have decided to carry religion on their heads, but they are diabolic, they are demonic, they are vampires, they are bloodsucker demons. If not, you will not record all the killings and earthly cleansings that have been going on in Nigeria and Biafra land by the hands of Nigerian politicians, including Igbo politicians. What I'm telling you this moment should be important for you to understand that without Biafra land, that you don't have any place for yourself and you don't have any land of nativity. And if you are under your watch and Fulani and the Tinubu takes away Biafra land from you, you are doomed. And for this reason, this is what we are doing now. We are fighting with the last pant of our blood, the last drop of our blood, to make sure that that which belongs to us that have been stolen away, we reclaim it back. We bring it back, we restore it back, because we cannot, under our watch, and allow Fulanis to take away our lands from us. Also, what do we have to tell our children and our children's children and our great-grandchildren that are not yet in this world, that when we have finished existing and gone, that they will continue? So we have no story to tell them. We have no legacy. We live for them. So for this reason, determination says we shall fight until the end, irrespective of the country or the people who are with Nigeria government fighting against Biafran restoration. We are not looking at the face. We are not going to look at the faces because their faces are soured. So everyone that believes in Nigeria, the face have soured. And today I want to tell you that Asorock have been completely broken down. I want to tell you that the engagement and the covenant in Asorock by so-called Nigerian politicians and Igbo politicians have been broken. Their covenant have been broken and can never be brought back. Whatever they chew, whatever they eat, whatever they swallow, whatever they carry in their body, and no matter how many heads of blood they have shed in order to bring Nigeria and Biafra together, I'm telling you that the yoke is broken today. And why is the yoke broken? Look at them, how they positioned themselves. None of them is happy. Asorock is gone. Nigeria is gone. There is no any place again you can find called Nigeria. Asorock is completely broken down. Asorock, nobody is in it because Tinubu is already gone. He doesn't have much days on earth because his evil has overflowed even to heaven. And now, listen and listen carefully. The international community are demanding reports and records and the achievement of Buhari and Tinubu for 10 years now in Nigeria. As the complaint or the report have gone abroad, circulated the whole world, that millions of Nigerians and millions of Biafrans, Igbos, have been killed, chopped off their heads by fallen terrorists, which was placed in the World Index as the number 4th deadliest terrorist on earth, Fulanists, by United Nations. So they have killed more than millions, you can number, millions of people have died by their hands. If you say I'm lying, I have evidence to prove. Go to Sambisa's forest, go to Medugri, go to Borno State, go to Yobe State, go to Nasarawa State, go to Niger State, which they have taken over now, Niger State. Come to Abuja, go to Plateau State. Are you getting it? Go down to Biafra land, go to Middle East, Benue State to be precise. Then that is if international community want to make thorough investigation and search out what is happening. All right? Because I don't want to mention AU, African Union, because The African Union is just there as a figurehead. They just instituted them and keep them there. They are not functioning because if African Union were to be functioning, all this problem you are seeing will not be going on because we have EU, European Union. Anywhere there is problem in Europe, European Union, the authorities go there and get the problem solved. And European Union, they hate terrorism. They hate terrorists. They don't want to set eyes on terrorists. Recently, about 3 months ago, you believe me that the biggest and highest mosque in Germany was brought down, demolished, and completely deserted. And all the Islamic whatever that is there were extradited, were deported. Because why? They said that from that mosque, that is where they are breeding terrorists to make sure that Germany is brought under the control of Islamic jihadists. So, but the only place they found comfortable to come and reside and welcomed and accommodated is only in Nigeria by Tinubu and Buhari. But today, their cup is filled to overflow. Now, as many as that supported them, they are getting the heat because there are people who always come out to the social media and tell you that they supported Biafra, that this thing that they are doing to Biafrans are not good, that Biafrans are being marginalized by Nigeria. So now, listen, when you say Biafrans or Igbos are being marginalized in Nigeria, so what does that mean? Which tells you that Igbos and Nigerians or Biafrans and Nigerians have no similarity in custom, in tradition, in education, in dressing, in marriage, in everything in life. There is a clear demarcation between these two set of people. But how can you bring them together? People who don't agree, they don't speak one language, they don't understand each other. So you just bring this one from dustbin and you brought the other one from public toilet and you gather them in one place and tell them to not make noise. They should continue living in one place. And you remove their trousers and their shirts, remove their wrappers, and left them naked in one place. So what did you call that country? Is zoo not better than that country? This is the land of the dead, hell. This is where you will see such life existing. But I'm telling you that the camel back have been broken today as the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic in exile was on the social media for his program, live stream, 24 hours ago. And Nigeria government, when you say Nigeria government, it comprises the senators, lawmakers, the judiciary, the police, DSS, they are all terrorists. So as they saw him, he has been released and was advised to continue what he's doing because he is moving according to international law. So Asorock is bleeding. Asorock is crying that Simon Ekpa is finally released and authorized, backed up by international community, that the self-determination and self-defense is not a crime. He should continue what he's doing in a peaceful manner. So, what an awesome support and statement. So there are people I know that hate me so much and hate my channel so much. But I want to tell you that ị gaghị agbachi onye Chukwu na-agbachi họrọ. Onye Chie na-agbachi họrọ, ị gaghị agbachiri onye ahụ. So anybody that his God did not stop, you cannot stop the person. I am General Meto Maribe Uche from Ndị Ogbu Onyeọma Aron Dizug. So whatever you plan against me, whatever you say against me, will return back to you. And you will die. I'm telling you the truth. You will die. I have made myself clear that any day I decided for my enemies to set eyes on me, to know who is talking and who I am, the person's obituary must be announced. So what I'm telling you this moment, freedom of speech is everywhere in the world. It's only in Nigeria. And you see how frustrated Nigerian youths have become. But they are not yet to open their eyes to see that their futures are doomed, that they are nothing to be compared with other youths from other smaller African countries. That's a giant of Africa. There is nothing that Nigerian youths can be able to do. Onwe ihe ha pastra. Onwe ihe ha pastra. Nothing. Because why? The government of Nigeria running terrorist organization have rendered them much useless and impoverished them and mentally siphoned them and make them dormant, disappoint them and disarm them and weaken their brains that they cannot see beyond where they are standing. They become myopic and mediocre, sitting on the fence, waiting that any side is good. They fall to that side. There is no any side it will be good. You must make a choice. Your choice is very important because your perspectives determines your performance. Nobody will make a choice for you and nobody will fight for you. It is only you that will quench your thirst. I am telling you the truth, but you may not believe me. So I am a Biafran, pure Igbo man, and I still remain a Biafran man. I still remain the general of all people. I still remain the justice man, the man who love justice, the man who do justice, the man who like righteousness and holiness, doing things in a right way as it's supposed to be before God and man and even before the devil. So, as I'm talking with you now, many people are going to commit suicide in Nigeria because Simon Ekpa have been released. Many people are going to drink poison and die. Many people are going to jump inside boiling sea, boiling ocean. Many people will disappear overnight because they cannot bear the shame. Nigeria is fully disgraced. Nigeria is fully and completely outdated in the world. And this is why I repeat myself anywhere you go and you describe or introduce yourself to be a Nigerian, that country will be looking at you as a maroon, as a buffoon, as a terrorist, as a criminal, as a fraud, a fraudster. Are you getting what I'm saying? So the international communities are not looking at Nigerians with good eyes. And for this reason, the fight for Biafra restoration must continue until even if it will take one man standing in Biafra land, and that one man that will stand will defeat the whole Nigeria and get Biafra flag standing in the whole world. I'm telling you the truth. So this is a country that they don't have conscience. They have a reprobate mind. Now, they told you from the beginning, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is their problem, is the cause of the problem of Nigeria. For 4 years now, then millions of people have been killed, chopped off their head by Fulani terrorists and Tinubu administration and Buhari administration. So was Mazen Nnamdi Kanu outside there, the controlling the terrorists? Since you say he's a terrorist, so now you get him there for 4 years. Now, outside of that, today you are telling the whole world that Simon Ekpa is a terrorist and is a criminal. And the due process or logical process have been taken according to the international law. So to find out what Simon Ekpa is doing, the legality of it. So now, at the end of the whole findings or investigations, Simon Ekpa was vindicated that he has no hand and what he is doing have nothing to do with the terrorism. And he's not a terrorist, and he's not a criminal. He is fighting for justice. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is fighting for justice for everyone that believes in freedom.